You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, Black and White Sports fans, we have a major problem here. We have a major problem when it comes to these transgenders in female sports. Now, this story here definitely caught me by surprise because in Minnesota, there is a transgender on a high school softball team, a pitcher who is actually a male and identifying as a female. But folks, there's a huge loophole with this whole thing. You guys already know, man, this actually does violate Title IX, right? But what this softball pitcher has done, and I'm blaming the parents on this is egregious, folks. Because what they did was actually falsify his birth certificate. Yeah, they changed his sex on his birth certificate in Minnesota. And by the way, Minnesota allows that. But this could open up a huge loophole, folks, for college sports. Because we know that the NCAA has changed their policy to where only if you were actually born a female can you actually play female sports. The same with the men. If you were born a male, you can actually play in male sports. But in this case right here, this women's team has a superstar pitcher that's actually a male. The Trump administration, man, definitely needs to investigate this. Let's go ahead and get into it, guys. Right over here on Outkick, transgender high school softball pitcher exposes potential problems with NCAA policy. Let's just say, for example, man, this transgender pitcher actually gets to go to college. And of course, he's going to put female on his applications and all that other stuff, right? A university could be completely duped into actually believing that he's a female. Now, I haven't actually seen this person. Maybe they look kind of female. Maybe they're using every trick in the book to look like a female. Don't know what the voice sounds like. But still, if the birth certificate says this is a female, that can cause a lot of problems. Now, I believe in some states, they actually have like a marker. Like, you're born male, but you identify as female. Maybe they actually put like female and -T for like trans or something like that. Not the case in Minnesota. This is a major problem. But look here. There is a high school junior in Minnesota competing on a girls' softball team, and apparently the athlete is a male, according to Redux. The player, who now goes by Marissa Rothenberg, competes on the girls' varsity softball team at Champlain Park High School in Minnesota. And that's a picture right there of the transgender. Actually, we got a bigger picture right there. Kind of hard to actually tell with the mask on, but you do see the long hair right there. Okay? And Redux says make this post. Redux has learned that a trans-identified male student in Minnesota has been participating in girls' sports after concealing his sex from his teammates. Charlie, Marissa Rothenberger, had his birth certificate falsified to claim he was born female. We'll get into that. Okay? But down here it says, as a sophomore, Rothenberger helped Champlain Park win 14 games in a row heading into the state playoffs. The coach of the team said Rothenberger had been doing a phenomenal job as one of the team's main pitchers. I wonder why. Rothenberger earned first team All-State honors from the Minnesota State High School Coaches Association. The transgender athlete was the only underclassman to receive first team honors among 4A Minnesota high schools. Yeah. So It looks like we actually have a clip here. This is actually from last year. And like I said, nobody actually knew that this was actually a male until now. It says HSL section playoff softball already starts next week. Champlain Park enters the postseason red hot. Winners of 14 in a row. The Patriots closed out the regular season last night with a 2-1 win over Chaska. Marissa Rothenberger threw 10 strikeouts, only allowing 3 hits in 7 innings pitched. So this is the transgender right there.
I think it was spinning like my rise ball and pitches to the zone, mixing different speeds and keeping them off balance.
Yeah, that's the male right there. That's the male right there. This was from last year.
Different speeds and keeping them off balance. It's been high energy all the time, having a strong defense and picking each other up after every out, being able to string a couple hits together and getting runs.
We're great in the circle. Our pitchers do a phenomenal job. We have 2 young pitchers, Ava Abramson and Marissa Rothenberger, and they've been doing a phenomenal job. They keep us in every game, and then we string hits together. Chaska's
I wonder why.
Top 10 team. I mean, they've been in it all year, you know, and you save this game to the end, you know, as a prep to go into sections. So to win this and be on a high going into sections is huge.
Wow. Lied to everyone. Everyone was lied to, folks. Minnesota is a state that tends to lean very left wing, and they have extremely lenient policies when it comes to transgender athletes. Consider that it is one of the states currently under investigation by the Department of Education for potential Title IX violations related to allowing males to compete in girls' and women's sports. Oh, good. So the Trump administration is already on top of that. Now, get this. In Minnesota is one of the states that allows people to change their gender on their birth certificate and have a new certificate issued. The state doesn't require the birth certificate to be marked after the change either. As far as the Minnesota government is concerned, if a male says he is a girl or a woman, that's good enough. Wow. Wow. This is a problem right here, guys. This is a problem. Look here. Says the major problem with the new NCAA transgender policy in a 2024 article on the Alliance Fast Pitch website, Rothenberger was named Player of the Month. In the story, the writer says, quote, currently, Marissa has 2 major goals: playing Division I softball in college and becoming a physical therapist. His ambition and dedication extend beyond the field as he works towards both his athletic and career aspirations. Yeah. However, the NCAA says no transgenders in female sports. This is going to open up a whole new can of worms, folks, because if he actually presents that birth certificate, it says female with no other stipulations, then whatever school he goes to is going to buy into it. That school will be duped. Yeah, the Trump administration has to be all over this, folks. This player lied. The player's parents lied. This is a major problem. No wonder they actually won 14 games in a row, guys. No wonder. I mean, look at the governor. Tampon Tim is the governor of Minnesota, man. Gonna leave right there, guys. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we will catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.